Number is the ruler of forms and ideas. The soul is immortal, and it is only the body that dies. Do not say a little in many words, but a great deal in a few. As long as man continues to be the ruthless destroyer of lower living beings, he will never know health or peace. Above all things, respect yourself. Choose rather to be strong of soul than strong of body. The oldest, shortest words, yes and no, are those which require the most thought. Wisdom thoroughly learned will never be forgotten. Do not chase after happiness, seek peace and contentment. Rest satisfied with doing well, and leave others to talk of you as they please. Concern should drive us into action, not into depression. Strength of mind rests in sobriety. The most momentous thing in human life is the art of winning the soul to good or evil. Time is the soul of this world. Reason is immortal, all else mortal. Let no one persuade you by word or deed to do or say whatever is not best for you. A thought is an idea in transit. Virtue is harmony. The beginning of every government starts with the education of our youth. Friends, share all things. Learn to be silent. Let your quiet mind listen and absorb. A fool is known by his speech, and a wise man by silence. Number rules the universe. Do not even think of doing what ought not to be done. In anger, we should refrain both from speech and action. Salt is born of the purest parents, the sun and the sea. Choose always the way that seems the best, however rough it may be. Custom will soon render it easy and agreeable. Do not walk on the road which another has made. Friendship is one soul inhabiting two bodies. Practice justice in word and deed, and do not get in the habit of acting thoughtlessly. Happiness is the joy that comes from harmony. The best way to avoid becoming sick is to eat a simple diet. Educate the children, and it won't be necessary to punish the men. Silence is better than unmeaning words. Decline from the public ways, walk in unfrequented paths. Beware of trifles. A small leak will sink a great ship. The wise man should be prepared for everything that does not lie within his control. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. The soul is purified by virtues. No man is free who cannot command himself. Be silent, or let thy words be worth more than silence. Reason alone is immortal. To be sure of hitting the target, shoot first, and call whatever you hit the target. Let your thoughts be directed by reason. We ought not to quit our post without the permission of our leader, that is, of God. The stars in the heavens sing a music if only we had ears to hear. Rest satisfied with doing well, and leave others to talk of you as they please. Man, know thyself, then thou shalt know the universe and God. Above all things, respect yourself. As soon as laws are necessary for men, they are no longer fit for freedom. You should make great things, not promises. You should help a man to take up a burden, but you should not help him put it down. The most beautiful thing in the world is liberty. Obey the law, but act upon your own reason. Rest is a welcome gift to those who have worked. Respect all living things and the earth itself. Numbers rule all things. True happiness comes from contentment. It is only necessary to make war with 5 things, with the maladies of the body, the ignorance of the mind, with the passions of the heart, with sedition, and with the mischiefs of family. Declining from the public ways, walk in unfrequented paths. Practice justice in word and deed. The more laws, the less justice. Do not judge men by mere appearances, but if you have had experience, consider the very deeds and actions of men. Every problem has a solution. Kindness in words creates confidence. Kindness in thinking creates profundity. Kindness in giving creates love. Geometry is the knowledge of the eternally existent. Do not say a little in many words, but a great deal in a few. A fool is known by his speech. Friends share all things. Time is the soul of this world. Know thyself, and you will know the universe. It is better to be silent than to dispute with the ignorant. Do not talk a little on many subjects, but much on a few. The most beautiful thing in the world is, of course, the world itself. Be silent, or say something better than silence. The world is built on the power of numbers. No one is free who has not obtained the empire of himself. Through the study of numbers, one learns that all things are related and interconnected. Do not harm animals. All living things have souls. Do not let the pursuit of wealth overtake the pursuit of wisdom. There is geometry in the humming of the strings. Learn to be silent. Let your quiet mind listen and absorb. A good soul will be honest, loyal, just, wise, and temperate. The soul of man is divided into 3 parts: reason, spirit, and appetite. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. Friendship is equality. Happiness depends upon being free, and freedom depends upon being courageous. Music is the harmony of the soul. The universe is bound by harmony. We come into this world with nothing, and we leave with nothing. Let your words be few and your actions many. Geometry is the foundation of everything. Learn not to blame the darkness, but to bring the light. The wise man should be prepared for everything. In anger, we should refrain both from speech and action. Let your actions speak louder than your words. As long as man continues to be the ruthless destroyer of lower living beings, he will never know health or peace. No one is free who has not obtained the empire of himself. Numbers have a way of taking a man by the hand and leading him down the path of reason.
Know thyself, for once we know ourselves, we may learn how to care for ourselves.